Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jada's demand, Zara Snoop, John and Harris Bond, Paulina's new treatment. According to previews for the week of April 8th, Paulina Price requires radioactive iodine on Days of Our Lives. Sarah Horton and Xander Cook look into the frame job. Harris Michaels and John Black form a bond. Additionally, Jada Hunter challenges Stephanie Johnson. The week of April 8th's DOOL spoilers indicate that Jada will face Stephanie once more. If Stephanie still harbors love feelings for Everett Lynch, Jada will question her about it. Stephanie does, but what is Jada's business? Everett, also known as Bobby Stein, is no longer with Stephanie and Jada. What effect does Stephanie's feelings for her ex have, then? If Jada harbored romantic feelings for her ex-husband, that would be the only reason she would be concerned. Jada still has feelings for Everett/Bobby, despite her best efforts to deny it. He'll get along with John better than with Harris. Their shared experiences at Bayview will help the two get along. John just had a conversation with Ava Vitale. Tripp and Wendy were saved by John, Ava, and Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, but Clyde Weston's, James Reed, escape marked the end of the story. John and Harris may therefore talk about Ava in addition to the Clyde circumstance. Though we doubt it, it's feasible that John will confide in Harris about his own situation. John is not close to Harris and is struggling with this. Harris might say something at the same moment that brings up a memory for John. The week of April 8th spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Paulina and Abe Carver get ready for the next move. Paulina will prepare for her treatment with radioactive iodine. Paulina will eventually feel compelled to withdraw, which makes her lash out at Abe later in the week. Additionally, fans can anticipate a conversation concerning Teresa Donovan between Brady Black and Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson. Julie Williams and Maggie Horton Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, discuss Constantine Meliunis. Zara tries to find out who set Xander up. Will Maggie come to her senses before the end of the week when Constantine dials up the charm? What narrative on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024, are you most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock Soap Opera to see what happens next. Wendy's trauma, Xander's proof, Stephanie's discovery, and Jada skeptical. According to Wednesday, April 3rd spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Xander Cook proves his innocence to Rafe Hernandez. Stephanie Johnson gets a confidant from Everett Lynch. Jada Hunter is dubious. Wendy Shin is a damaged person. In addition, there's a private date at the bistro, which is closed. According to Wednesday, April 3rd DOOL teasers, Everett will still be in shock from his hypnosis session. Everett kept what he witnessed from Marlena Evans. But Everett will be honest with Stephanie. We do know that Everett witnessed a darker side of himself, and we question if this is actually his father. Perhaps this explains Everett's inability to recall his father. Everett continued to insist that he wasn't safe. Maybe then, the puzzle parts will begin to come together. Fans will also witness Tripp Johnson reveal an astonishing revelation on Wednesday, April 3rd. Tripp understands that Wendy's trauma stems from their confinement. Thus, Wendy may become Marlena's next patient. It's possible that fans will learn more about Wendy's past, particularly her difficult connection with her mother who doesn't appear on TV. The impact of Wendy's tragedy on her relationship with Tripp is another concern. No matter how much you love someone, being in a relationship with someone who is struggling with mental health challenges is not easy. Spoilers for Wednesday, April 3's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that Xander and Sarah Horton are certain they can establish his innocence. Xander studied his criminal history and the evidence that was used against him. It all comes down to the running outfit. Xander and Sarah will therefore deliver the evidence to Rafe. But will this truly clear Xander's record? Fans should also anticipate skepticism from Jada on Wednesday, April 3rd. Additionally, Ava Vitale and Harris Michaels are going on a secret date to the bistro, which is closed. We sense that something or someone will occur in the eatery. Is that the hiding place of disgraced police officer Goldman and Clyde Weston? What narrative on Wednesday, April 3, 2024, are you most excited to see? Regarding Wendy, Tripp, Everett, Stephanie, and Marlena, what predictions do you have? What lies ahead for Sarah, Xander, Jada, Rafe, and the other Salem citizens? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock Soap Opera to see what happens next. Jada's major setback, divorce documents never filed? Updates and spoilers on Days of Our Lives teasing Jada Hunter is about to receive a major shock. She learns that she is still legally married to Bobby Stein, which puts a stop to her and Rafe Hernandez's plans to get married. When Rafe discovers this when researching Bobby, aka Everett Lynch, he informs a startled Jada that their plans cannot proceed. Peterson Sloan. When Brady investigates, she discovers that Jada never filed her divorce papers at the Seattle courthouse, and no one knows why. It appears that when she received her final decree, which has since been shown to be forged, someone engaged in dishonest business dealings and committed fraud. But who? Jada attempted an absentee divorce because Bobby had vanished from her life and she didn't want to wait another 7 years to attempt to declare him deceased. She regrets not moving more quickly now that she is aware of Mr. Stein's circumstances. Jada feels compelled to include Stephanie Johnson in order to share notes, as it appears like Bobby and Everett were leading distinct lifestyles in Seattle at the same time. Even Marlena Evan has had trouble locating Bobby/Everett's medical records to support his allegations. Steve Johnson was able to get his birth certificate and some parental data. The odd thing is that nobody ever saw either version of the missing person, despite the fact that his photo was circulated and missing persons paperwork had been completed. He told Stephanie that he was struck by a car while walking to the post office to send something, and that's how he ended up in the hospital. His explanation doesn't seem to fit. Seattle is a big city. Could he have truly concealed so successfully, or did he just leave the area, maybe crossing into Canada? Although Bobby may have intercepted the divorce paperwork and forged the final decree before sending it to Jada, Rafe and Jada still think it's a reach. Sloan received confirmation from the Seattle courthouse that no paperwork had ever been filed. Undoubtedly, this is an odd situation, but Marlena is discovering that, according to Everett, who is preventing everyone else from seeing the results, there might be more than one personality. To access his files, Rafe and Jada would need a warrant, and they couldn't acquire one for any recent crimes he may have committed. The apparent non-occurrence of the divorce filing and Everett/Bobby's departure coincide, as shown when Stephanie, Jada, and Rafe compare timelines.